Hi everyone, I'm Michelangelo. Welcome to my conversations with BlueGod, episode number 52. So I left off by saying a part of me feels that this is limiting and that I associate God with having no limits. But another part of me understands the limitations or clear delineations that are associated with universal laws. Can you please elaborate more about this? The answer I got is you are correct in using the word delineations. Different realms or worlds have different rules. I can break the rules if I really choose to, but I would need to deviate from integrity. Integrity is a primary virtue that humans can strive towards in order to help bring them closer to me. I realized, I started watching these videos just for the first time yesterday. I haven't watched most of them, so I watched a few of them. And somehow I had the feeling that I want me to talk and to explain and to elaborate in order to keep you engaged. So this is a pretty kick-ass quote right here. Integrity is a primary virtue that humans can strive towards in order to help bring them closer to me. Just that alone. So practice integrity as a virtue. First of all, everyone should be practicing virtues. Develop your character, develop your virtues. And one of the ones that is being emphasized here is integrity. Research what it means, figure it out, but practice integrity in your life. And BlueGod is saying is a way of how, that's a direct way of how we can get closer to God, is by practicing integrity. There is magic and perfect symbiosis in nature that is held together by the laws of cause and effect. We could stop at each one of these lines. I mean, there is magic and perfect symbiosis in nature. So that seems obvious, right? Nature is perfectly balanced. That is held together by the laws of cause and effect. So in the whole world, in all of nature, so what is this law of cause and effect, right? Because it's holding everything, this magic together. The more one understands these laws, the easier integrity becomes and the greater the potential for even transcending the laws. Usually I just read la la la, but so many of these sentences are so rich with life transforming, practical, applicable wisdom. What essentially happens when one appears to transcend the laws of nature is that one merges one world with another. I encourage those of you who are serious about this, freaking pause. Either transcribe it out so that you can start to assimilate what's going on, or pause at every sentence. What essentially happens when one appears to transcend the laws of nature is that one merges one world within another. You have done this on many occasions, but what will best serve you for now is to master the laws connected with physical manifestation. The law of attraction has gained a lot of popularity in the last few years. But few people really understand the esoteric workings of this law and how to apply it to help transform the world. This is what you have started to tap into and will reveal to the world. But you must focus on mastering the nuances of this law until you fully embody it. And since it plays with the physical realm, you must not only embody it with your mind and heart, but also with your body. This is why I keep redirecting you to lose weight, to work on your physical fitness, and do what you need in order for you to physically feel fit again. What is tricky here is that this law does not create the same parallels for everyone. For instance, it would not work for most others to just lose weight. In order for this law to gain strength, one has to balance the amount of energy one puts on physical, mental, emotional, vital, and spiritual. This is the trick for conscious manifestation. I'm going to say that again. This is the trick for conscious manifestation. Go rewind, like old school. Go rewind to find what the trick is for conscious manifestation. Most people do not understand that the conditions are not the same for unconscious manifestation. This is the type of manifestation that is mostly discussed out there, and it is also the type that most people are interested in. Sadly, although this type can be very thrilling, it is often an ego trap and ultimately perpetuates a cycle of suffering and destruction. So it's what I've been kind of trying to bring out there again and again. You can read a book like The Secret. You can learn about the laws of attraction and other laws for that. But the law of attraction, for instance, law of manifestation, is so popular. And either somebody tries it and it doesn't work, or it works to some degree, but you're not necessarily more happy or more fulfilled. And that's because most people are applying the laws very superficially, or in a kind of beginner's way, without actually integrating everything else that needs to, including and especially surrender to higher consciousness. So long as you think you're the doer and you're deciding what has to happen, you're still in an ego state, and so one way or another you're never going to be fulfilled. So to align with conscious manifestation, one must align with the various elements of the human body with me with a capital M, with me, with God consciousness, with higher self. To the degree that the fire, water, earth, and air within you align with me, you will naturally align with the laws of nature, and this gives me the permission to intervene. This is how I can create miracles and magic that will keep you more marveled and enamored than you ever thought possible. You have experienced the beauty and brilliance of this on many occasions, but I forewarn you. Ooh, I'm getting forewarned. The next level of opening will startle you at your core. I love that sentence. That is addressed directly to me, and since I am you and you are me, that sentence is addressed entirely to you, because no matter where your individual state, differentiated state as a human, is in the process of expansion, we can always go to the next level, and the next level for each person is exponentially more beautiful and more expansive. So you have experienced the beauty and brilliance of this on many occasions, but I forewarn you, the next level of opening will startle you at your core. You are prepared for the release and surrender that will be required. So key important fact here again. What is required is releasing and surrendering. Pretty much what I just said before. So it's not just you think about it and you believe it. You need to then surrender and release to higher self, of course, to God. You are prepared. So I'm getting validated that at least I recognize and I'm prepared for the necessary release and surrender that is required for the next quantum leap. But nothing can prepare you for the next level of bliss. Hallelujah! I love that. Now, of course, a reminder that when I was writing this about 4 months ago, I was still in Montreal, and I was feeling amazing, and I was feeling connected, and I was feeling so grateful for this new meditation tool, for this new way of connecting, this new prayer of connecting with God in the concrete form. But as you can see, in case it's not clear, I am now in beautiful, perfect weather in the jungle. I am feeling even more amazing. I am having incredible healings directly from Panchamama from the jungle, and I have never felt so grateful. Every day I feel more blessed. Every day I feel completely and amazingly blessed. And then the next day I feel more blessed in a more grounded way, in a more gentle way, in a more normal way, in a more beautiful way that I'm attempting to describe in words, but I can only wish the same for you, and that we both recognize it so that we can share it together. So the next day, ta-da, I wrote this, and I'll leave you with that. I wrote the next morning, do I need to tell the people at the Essenian village that I just tested positive for COVID since I recently visited them? Uh-oh. The answer to that in episode 53. I love you. I am you. You are me. Please subscribe. You know, eventually I'm going to get sophisticated. You're going to be able to just click here on the video. But at the rate 51 videos, this is going to be video number 52, but I've recorded 51 videos in the last 3 weeks. That, if that's not a miracle, I don't know what is, because up until 3 weeks ago, I was terrified of the camera. I'm still not comfortable, but I think a few more weeks, or at least a few more months, and I'm going to be able to feel really relaxed, and we're really going to be able to have fun with this, because you'll feel it. Right now you probably still feel that I feel awkward and I feel strange, but I'm definitely starting to get over it. But I love you. Please subscribe and then click on the little bell so you get the notifications, so that we can all stay connected and that I can continue to live my dream of traveling the world wherever I'm called by BlueGod, so that I can write and post and connect and create and share from wherever I need to, in this new way of also monetizing these videos in the near future, so that it can all sustain itself and I don't have to resort to private clients the way I've done all my life, so I could really spend more and more time doing this and sharing this magic with you. I love you. I'll see you in video number 53.